Let's do a no spend month update, guys. It is the end of February and it's time to see how much I've been spending in my different areas and whether or not I've stuck to my budget. As you know, I've been doing a no spend year for the last 3 years. I think this might be my third or fourth year of doing it. So I do know how to save money and I do know how to not spend, but sometimes it's difficult. So yeah, disclaimer, it was a difficult month. February was harder than January, but it's because I was busy. So I guess that's the kind of conversation I want to have today. Hi, my name's Rachel. I do videos about decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year. Together we have been trying to navigate doing a no spend month or a no spend year, and I use a budget tracker to do this. I've usually used the Go Girl budget planner, but I've just started a new one that is wire bound. It's exactly the same layout inside, but I just find the wire bound just slightly more helpful for being able to work through. So the pages are looking a little bit busy. That doesn't bode well. I'm going to start with some positives because that's all I got. Petrol, I have stuck to budget. I'm pretty much on the money with about £140–150 a month, and that includes like the odd little trip somewhere. So I have done well to stick to budget, so I'm pleased with that. Food wise, I have done much better at sticking to my food list. I have done a meal plan every week, and I know I've still got some stuff in the cupboard, so although I'm ever so slightly over the budget, I have actually got a stocked cupboard which I can now use. So my next food shop is going to be cheaper because actually I don't need to buy some of the basics because I've already got them. So that's going to help me out. I do find that helpful for having a week where I can just live off of the basics and just buy a small shop. It just takes some of the pressure off of trying to do a big shop every week. So I spent £295 this month, and they were mainly trips to Tesco where I spent between £65 and £80 a week, and I did the odd trip to somewhere else to get some bits, but generally I did well to not do lots of little trips, which has always been a downfall, although I have gone to the Co-op over the road quite a few times. Treats have been important in February to me. I have definitely got food treats probably once or twice a week, and I think the answer is just put it in the food shop and just not eat them on that day and save them for the day when I need it. Usually it's like a Tuesday or Wednesday I'm looking for a pick-me-up to get me through the week. So maybe I just need to get that in advance and just have it available so I don't have to do the extra trips to the shop. Maybe that is the answer. Then that would save me a little bit of money because obviously buying them from a convenience store is not as cheap. I've done lots of trips out, so there's been lots of costs involved with like food out or drinks out, and that is something that I wanted to spend money on, so I don't mind that I've spent that money. So it does look like I've spent lots. Well, I have. But they are activity related, and that was an okay spend. So I've spent a few times on parking, but mostly it has been food. I did have a really nice food trip out, which was like a tasting session, and it was really great because it was an opportunity to try out some different vegetarian dishes because I'm trying to be a little bit less meaty and more veggie. And actually having a really good cooked meal by professionals is quite inspiring, and that I find quite helpful. I've spent £80 on clothing, some for me, and that was buying replacement jeans because my jeans were too tight and I could not breathe. Slight issue. And my son needed new trousers because he's growing so much. So he's now got some new trousers. So they were either replacements or needed items, and that is fine. Those are accepted. Anything else? I did buy a couple of bits for the home, some more storage organising stuff. I think I just needed a few more bits to kind of make it really simple and efficient within my home, and it is definitely making a difference. I find that some products are really helpful for me keeping organised, and there are just a few things that I needed like within drawers that have really helped me to organise. So I organised my cable drawer, and yeah, I had a few bits left over, so I put them in my bedside table and my makeup drawer. So it does feel like everything has a place and it is organised. So in total I spent £296. So it is a lot. My budget is 100, but most of that was food out and activities. So I do feel like it was good intentional spend. It was stuff I knew I was going to spend money on, and I just need to get better at maybe the treat side of things. That would definitely help. But clothing I had to do because, yeah, I had nothing to wear otherwise. So, yeah, a bit of a spendy month. I think my plan moving forward is to keep doing my meal planning because that's really working right now. And I'm going to see if I can do a week where I use up lots of stuff in the cupboard, and that is totally doable, so that's fine. I have got another busy month of doing stuff, which means I'll end up having to pay for drinks in places. I do often try and take a water bottle, but not everywhere does that. So like when we went to a comedy show the other day, we weren't allowed to bring in our own drinks. We had to buy them in the venue. So it does mean that some costs are sneaking in that I don't want to sneak in. So I do need to bear that in mind. I do need to start saving though. So I need to start putting money aside. I've got a nice holiday to pay for because I'm going away soon. I've got 2 holidays booked, and I'm thinking of doing a minimalist packing video because I'm really excited to get packing. Even though it's a while away, I really would like to be more efficient, and I am quite efficient already. So my next trip is a 5-night, 6-day trip. I'm doing that with just a backpack. So I'll show you how I do that. And also I'm planning a week-long holiday in the summer holidays, so I have got a hold bag for that. But again, it's still only a light one, so it's not going to be a big bag. So I want to show how I pack light. And that is with me taking some food with me, because I do have to take gluten-free snacks, just because it's not always easily accessible. I'm going to a big city, so in theory I should be okay, but sometimes it's not worth the risk of not having anything. But at least I know I can eat a small amount if I am stuck. But yeah, that's my plans. Let me know in the comments below how you're getting on with your no spend month or year. Are you finding it trickier as the months go on? Are you feeling like you're settling into it a little bit more? And let me know if you've got any video requests down below as well, and I will get planning. I shall be back for more videos soon. Take care. Bye.